The reason why we need to understand this, and it has a lot to do with why it's so very, very hard to hold him accountable, right? So here he is running for president, screaming about outsourcing, saying he's going to bring back manufacturing, and people point out, well, wait a minute, your Trump ties are made in sweatshops in China, and Ivanka's line is made there too, and in Bangladesh. What's going on? And he just shrugs it off, right? He can shrug off any of it, and that comes down to the essence of the brand that he has created, right? And it's kind of genius because he's created a scandal-proof brand, right? The whole point of the Trump brand is that you can do whatever you want as long as you get rich and win. You play the game, right? So you can't catch him out with corruption, shady business dealings, lying. None of it matters because he's just being smart. Like, remember that moment when Hillary Clinton confronted him during the presidential debate and said that he hadn't been paying federal taxes, and he interrupted her and he said, "That's smart," right? So this is why it's very, very hard, because people are trying to apply the rules of traditional politics to Trump, but he's not playing by those rules. He's playing by the rules of branding. He has a mega brand, and the number one rule of branding is that you have to be true to your brand. That's the only important thing that a brand has to do, is be consistent, right? That's why you repeat so much, right? That's why he's constantly talking about how rich he is, because that's at the center of his brand. So we're already seeing the kind of conflicts of interest that this represents, and how hard it is to hold him accountable for any of it, right? So we saw him hosting the Prime Minister of Japan at Mar-a-Lago just a few days ago. And this is a conflict of interest because if your brand is